Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
Nah, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Ha-ha! Hey, folks, here we are. We're back in dinner stuff, Studio 4. Who knows anymore? But we're here, we're queer, and we're sure we'll get kicked out. Hold on, I got an idea. I'm going to take this and use the mugs.
Mug Costanza.
There we go.
That'll fall and make a big noise. We'll move the water just in case it
All right,
falls.
mean mugging. There we go.
Okay.
I got a nail in my water because the wallpaper fell because Shelby put it up. And, we're here.
There we are. Did you dye your hair, grow it out? What goes on? It looks different. Comb it, brush it, swoop it, scoop it.
I did a thing where I just put my hair in the shower, wet it, shook it up. Curly hair, you got to reactivate it. It's like Chinese food. You know, you got to put some water in it, nuke it. Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you get a hair in your Chinese food.
That's true. Yes, that's how Corona started.
That's fun.
That's what I heard.
Corona. Isn't it weird that in the beginning, I think we've talked about this, I'm sure. Sorry, I say that a lot. At the beginning of COVID, we were saying Corona. Everyone said Corona, and then I would hear people say COVID, and I'm like, how about these assholes that say COVID?
And then COVID stuck.
And then now Corona you sound like old man Witherspoon.
I sound like I'm living in Queens. I'm in Corona.
We almost went to Corona Thursday.
That's I think where Paul Simon's from. No, he's Forest Hills.
The Queen of Corona.
That's what I
think that's
thought.
what you're thinking of. Well, we were, Thursday here in the city. It's nice out again, finally.
Beautiful.
We were washed out this weekend. The weather affects me more than I want it to.
I know, but when it's good, it's good.
But that's what I mean. When it's good, I'm through the roof. I'm annoyed that we're in a studio. It's 65 and sunny.
We'll get out of here with a little daylight left.
I hope so. But when it's raining, I just want to kill myself. Do you ever just sit and go, why don't I kill myself?
Sure, I've wondered why you haven't. But don't you have a little dick trickle out there? The drops are hitting your window. You got a little moody tune on the blower.
I'll do a moody tune. But Dick Trickle, by the way, I think is the name of Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder.
Is that right? I think it's a coach.
No, it's Cole Trickle.
There we go.
Cole Trickle, but there's a dick involved.
Having a hot trickle.
I think he fucks Kidman.
He fucked a kid?
Oh, man.
Oh. Whoa. Jesus. What are you doing,
Did we
Stretch?
get that?
Jesus,
What are we doing?
Fatty.
I was sitting there. You picked
Lord.
up the cup. How heavy is that coffee cup?
I know, man, apparently.
It was balancing. Well, let me move over to here.
There we go.
This table sucks. Everything Shelby bought sucks, but his replacement sucks even more, so I don't know what to say.
Did he buy you, Chuck? I'm sure he bought a prostitute at one point. There we go.
I was in London. I'm thinking about dipping over to Amsterdam, fucking a couple of whores. Why not?
Hey, get the red light anal in you.
It's a train ride,
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we're yelling. I can hear the people already. Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, well, what are we doing here? We got to get out of this studio. This place is a death trap.
Fuck, it's a suicide rap. You got to get out while you're young. Tramps like us, maybe we're born to run.
Here, here. I love Green Day.
But any tits. So
yes.
Thursday, it was beautiful, and the weather, the rain can be nice. I'll go to Seattle. If you're in a place where it rains, you embrace it. When you're in London, you're like, it's romantic. It's raining.
But I think the rain, it depends. It can rain on your gay pride parade. It can ruin the day. But if you got the night off, you got a tomato soup, a grilled cheese sandwich, a full bush, and the rain, and a little Clapton, it's not so bad. You got a movie night or something?
Well, it depends on the rain. Because some rain I like. I like running when it's drizzling. It can be romantic. And films, as you know, they spray down the street because it gives a nice reflection. It's beautiful. Anytime you've ever seen a nighttime street in a film, they wet it down beforehand.
They always wet it.
Fact. You got to wet it.
What is it? It's like a whale.
Well, because it reflects. And it looks fake otherwise. It looks like shit.
It does. That nasty cement. It's gray. It's got jizz on it. It's no good.
Yeah, it's like my asshole.
Yes.
So any jizz. So It rained for 2 days straight, though, and I'm a walk. I need to walk every half an hour. 'Cause when
I
I'm
do
sitting in my
too.
house, I'm just like, my life's just wasting away. I suck.
I got to move.
But Thursday, it was beautiful, and I had the whole crew. I really think you should move to Queens. I don't think you're thinking about it enough. We got townhouses. We got big things.
Corona.
A couple times a week, I got Chavone, Rogers, Palufo, Ronan. Sure, they all stink at comedy, but they're good people.
They seem very nice. They're cute kids. Chavone, I don't get. A little overrated, but yeah.
No, Chavone is tops.
Top
shelf.
He's a bottom, if you ask me. But you can't win them all. I don't know. Maybe I'll pop in sometime. But
Pop.
you got a hot apartment there. It's a little kid comedy village.
It's a comedy village. By the way, they're all hilarious, I have to say.
Yes,
And
funny.
Steve Rogers' brand new special came out on YouTube. It's called Before He Was Super. So check that out.
Oh, how do you like that? What is that entitled? What does that mean?
I think because Steve Rogers is Captain America's real name, which I didn't know for a long time
What are
because
we,
I'm
virgins?
an adult. But so it's
yeah.
called Before He Was Super. It looks beautiful. The jokes are bangers, and every comment was like, "Joe List sent me here. Tuesdays with stories. Big Dick Rogers. Tuesday."
BDR.
So that was nice. So go check them out. And these guys are all hilarious. It's the young crop, and we're over there. We're smoking cigars in the backyard. We call it getting nicked up
Nicked.
because nicotine.
Oh, I
And
like
you go,
it.
I'm all nicked up, baby.
I can't do a cigar too much. If I go past the halfway point, it really kills my anxiety. The nicotine spikes it.
I read that book, Things Queers Say. Hello. Boo, 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 boo.
I like a halfie, but I tend to inhale on accident, and that fucks me up.
Yeah, that'll happen every once in a while. You swallow and you go, boy, I think I'm a different person
It's
now.
a big load.
But anyways, it's nice out finally. I forget what I was
Beautiful.
talking about with the rain. You said something. Oh, we almost went to Corona to get slushes. The king of Corona slush. You know that guy?
I love a slush. But yes, the rain can fuck you. I mean, Katrina was pretty rough. I don't know if you heard about it.
I did.
But yeah, and then there's this flood with the Noah character.
Oh, Noah, yeah. I don't think that's real.
I don't know.
I was wondering, like, there's a couple mosquitoes in there, and
Yeah, how do we do the divvying up with the two animals? Was it because it was a male and a female? What if there's a trans anteater? What do you do there?
I think so. I think that was before that, but I mean, it's quite a boat. I mean, 2 elephants,
Yeah.
two
Two cunts, two mice.
2 Asian kids.
Sure.
It sounds like Chuck's bedroom on a Saturday.
Yeah, definitely the mice and the Asians.
But I remember I tried to do a bit about this early on, where it was like I watched the documentary and they were like in search of Noah's Ark, and I'm like, I got some bad news, boys. That was the whole bit. You like that, Chuck? Chuck's dying. Maybe I'll bring it back.
That's a funny bit.
And I was 19. I had an overbite. I still do.
Yeah, no arc, bad arc.
Terrible arc. It's the only arc you ever hear about, other than the 3-point arc.
Well, then you hear about the story arc.
And
then
then
there's-
the
then there's
Golden
Arc.
Arches.
Golden Arch, yeah.
Arc Normand.
Hey, that could be something. You have a beard. You got
Noah.
two puppies.
I'll go to St. Louis.
That's not bad.
Okay.
But is Arch and Arc the same thing? I think those are different.
I bet they came from a similar. And then there's also the Ankh.
Unk, like my tail?
No, Ankh. It's a symbol. The hippie kids wear it as a necklace. An Ankh. Give it a goog.
I don't know. I know Paul
A-N-K.
Anka. Paul Anka?
That's close. Then there's Anchor Steam. But this is Ankh.
Anchors away.
Oh yeah, you know the Ankh.
You know Ankh.
It's a famous
What's
shape.
Ankh? Show me Ankh.
It's like a cross, but the top is a loop.
Yes. Big
loop
loop.
cross.
A loop. Think of the Christ cross, but the
Okay.
top is a big loop.
Yeah, you've seen an Ankh.
Oh, isn't that Prince? Isn't that Prince's
Yeah, it's
thing?
similar to Prince.
Oh, yeah, formerly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Bel Air.
What is he now? Is he back to Prince?
He's
Now he's
dead.
Ankh.
Well, I know he's dead.
Now he's in the ground. He had a good run. Assless
Yeah.
chaps.
But aren't all chaps assless? I think we talked about this
Oh
before.
boy, my ass is chapped.
Dude, I have a serious ass problem right now.
Really?
It's been going on for days, and this might offend people because I'll tweet about it. People are like, you're gross. Just keep this to yourself, you piece of shit. But I don't know what happened, if I forgot to wipe or if I let my dad
yeah.
wipe. I don't know. Something happened, but I've had a rash on my asshole for like 3 days.
Really?
No, more than that, like 6 days.
Is
And
it a rash or is it? Are you wiping too hard?
I haven't peeked down there, but something goes on. But here's the thing. I just tweeted this. it's weird when you have a rash on your asshole because the only time you get a rash that you just smear feces across.
Ugh.
Like if you had a rash on your face, you wouldn't be like, let me rub shit on this every day.
Maybe a Native American. That seems like a trick they would do. But yeah, you got a point there. Now you're getting poo-poo into the illness.
Yeah, it's irrational, but and
Ah.
I'm a big proponent of Boudreaux's butt paste. Do you know this product?
Do I? I think it's out of Louisiana.
Boudreaux, I thought that every time I look at it, I think of you. I think of calling you and telling you,
Tell me about your ass.
So I've been using it. Usually this stuff, Boudreaux's butt paste, it's for children. Usually I do one swoop and it's gone in like 10 minutes. But I don't know if the date has expired on my BBP.
Uh-huh.
But I've been just cramming the whole tube up there. I like stick the tube in my ass and have Sarah step on it, so it
Yeah.
just shoots in there.
But don't you worry about caulking your crack? You don't want to seal that in like an old crack in a drywall.
I do. That's what it's like. I got cock in my ass.
Yeah, I love a cock in my ass, but I'm just saying it's not good. I've never used the paste. I've seen the bottle. I've seen the tube, but I'd be scared of. Is it an ointment? Is it what is it? A compound?
It's
media?
It's an ointment. I think you got to free yourself and just admit you've used it. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I just use straight semen. I don't need to buy it. I can make it.
The semen's going in your ass. It's not straight. I'll tell you that.
Good point.
But the Boudreaux's butt paste, it's got a cute little baby on it, and it's
Yep.
fun because we have a couple rubber ducks in the shower that we won at a arcade, and we just left them in the shower.
Oh.
So if a kid comes over our house, we're ready for it. We got
Sure.
Boudreaux's butt paste and a couple of squeaky ducks.
There you go. Now, was it a claw game? Is that where you got the ducks?
Squid Game. Have you seen that? I don't know what it is. Everyone references it.
It's fun. It's Koreans shooting each other in the face.
Oh, I love Korean films.
No diversity.
But the ducks, I forget what they were from, but we won some ducks. It was like some of the bullshit where like you get all the tickets and then you give most of them to a kid, but then you keep 4 and you get a couple. I can't remember where the ducks came from, quite frankly, but we got them in there. They're 2 ducks. I make them fuck. It's exciting.
Yes, fuck duck. I love the arcade. What's your go-to arcade? I'm not a great basketball player, but for some reason in arcade, I can kill it with that little basketball game.
Yeah, well, no one's guarding you. The hoop's a little lower.
Sure.
It's called Papa Shot, right?
Papa Shot.
I love Papa Shot.
Papa
I had
Squat.
one. I had one at my house. I bought
Who are you, Home Alone?
I don't understand you. No, you're like big. You're like
Big.
Andrew Beckett or whatever that
Right.
kid's name is.
You got a trampoline, a bunk bed, you're fingering a lady who's older than you.
Yeah, exactly. You're leaning down, giving her a compass, and it just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Chuck's got,
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Shimmy, shimmy, rah. I've got a
Biscuit, a
hemorrhoid.
Triscuit.
Oh, there
that
you
kid
go.
reminds me of Matt Wayne. He looks
Ah,
like
yes,
Matt Wayne.
I can see that.
I got a snuggie bug. Something.
Snuggie bug. But yeah, the Papa Shot. Whack-a-mole I never got.
Whack-a-mole sucks, and you always cheat. You have the third person there, and then the guy comes
yes.
over and he's like, "I'm gonna have to ask you to leave." And then
Right,
you
right.
whack his mole.
Then you fight him. Yeah.
Yeah, whack-a-mole sucks. Papa Shot's my favorite thing. I also love the football thing. You can whip the football through the hole. There's like 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, and
yeah.
I always go for 15. And I can really get pretty hot and zing some in there.
How about the big punch thing where you punch it and it tells you, boop, 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 you're a pussy, or whatever.
That always made me nervous
Me
because
too.
I had Uncle Dale just knew the code. He knew how to punch. He would just get it, and he would be like, "A man," and then I would be
Right.
like a homo or whatever.
Luckily, I
But
got cuck.
the best thing you can do at an arcade. This is what I want to buy once I really strike it rich.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble hockey.
Bubble
That's
hockey
the best.
with the
That's
dome.
the most fun you can have.
I
the little
see.
swingy guys, and it's like foosball but with hockey.
Interesting. See, now mine would be air hockey. I love that air hockey table. Ooh, I love spinning that handle. I love the cling, 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 cling. Good times.
Air hockey's fun, but it's so infuriating when they score. You score on yourself so often. I do love air hockey.
It's brutal.
But I can't. If I play with my wife, I want to get divorced. If she takes any
yeah.
kind of lead, I'm like, I'm going to hit her as hard as I can tonight.
hit her with the puck. I mean, it's hockey. You're allowed to hit them. But
true.
Yeah, the air hockey. It feels like jizzing on your own face when you go psh, and it pink, pink, pink goes right into yours. Oh, it's infuriating.
You ever play knock hockey with the wooden one? Where you never played knock hockey?
Never heard of knock hockey.
It's like a thing you can buy for your house when you're a kid, and it's almost like air hockey. It's a big wooden table with like the goal, same kind of goal. You have a little puck. It's really fun. You ever play knock?
Knock?
I'm gonna get some knock hockey. We'll play on the Patreon.
Get some knock hockey. I
Look
don't
at
know why
some-
they don't call it knocky.
Oh man, it's really good. You have a little
that's a
tiny
Korean guy.
hockey stick and you flick it. Oh,
No,
it's fun.
no,
it's
I don't
fun.
know. I wasn't special needs.
Oh,
I
damn.
grew up with
Nagasaki.
these strange toys. Knock hockey.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
All right, I'll check it out. What about bumper pool?
Bumper pool.
Uh,
Oh, God, I'm hearing noises outside. Hey, folks, Tuesdays with Stories is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Many people are burned out without even knowing it. One of them is sitting next to me. Symptoms can include lack of motivation, feeling helpless or trapped, detachment, fatigue, or more, and more. Boys, riff about times you've felt burned out. I feel burned out right this second. I mean,
Tell me
I'm
about it.
talking about it. I'm like, I'm going to. I tried to cancel the pod. I was like, I think we got 3 in the can. Don't worry,
yeah.
we don't have any in the can. My mother's calling me right this moment.
oh, yeah.
I'm on my way to London town. I mean, I am exhausted. I did 2 podcasts today. I got a transatlantic flight coming up right now. I am burnt out. Fortunately, I have a therapist, and boy, is he helpful. We associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause. Lots of other stuff can do it. Relationships, all that good stuff. You gotta use therapy. I love therapy.
Yes.
It changed my whole life. Alan's number 1. You can find a therapist at BetterHelp. It is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It is much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Tuesdays with Stories listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Tuesdays. That is BETTERHELP.com/Tuesdays. Tuesdays with Stories is also thrilled to be welcoming a new sponsor, Policy Genius.
Here.
If someone relies on you financially, a child, a parent, or even a podcast partner, life insurance gives you peace of mind that they have finished a financial cushion if something happens to you. Policy Genius is your one-step shop to find the insurance you need at the right price. Click the link in the description or head to policygenius.com/Tuesdays to get started. In minutes, you can compare personalized quotes from top companies to find your lowest price. You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. The licensed agents at Policy Genius are on hand through the entire process to help you understand your options and make decisions with confidence. The Policy Genius team works for you, not the insurance companies. Head to policygenius.com/Tuesdays to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/Tuesdays.
Hey. Nice.
You know what's fun is like Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did you ever play those games? The arcade.
Where you get
arcade
4
games?
people in there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was fun.
I just got the
was a good
Simpsons one for
Oh
my
my
house.
God, what is this?
And I have
What
NBA
do you,
Jam,
do you have
too.
special needs?
Man.
Seriously, something's wrong.
And free matching helmets.
Something's wrong with you.
I wonder if you're in a what do you call that when you're in Arrested Development? You know,
Yeah.
where you think, all right, I'll stay with 13. My
Yeah.
dick never grew. I have no pubes, and I like toys.
I've spent time looking at the bubble hockey because you can design your own. I can have like Bruins versus the Canadians and all this stuff. But I think my wife does not want me to get it because it's like downstairs is like an office and a guest
Right.
house. But I'm like, we could have fucking 7 people in there playing bubble hockey.
Ooh, that's exciting.
That might lure you in. I feel like.
Maybe
Queens.
you get some toys down there. I'll come play.
Doesn't Queens just feel cool? Brooklyn, hey, the Cosby Show, the Nets, whatever. Queens is like, you know,
Yeah.
Jon Favreau in
yeah.
Swingers. Remember, he's
Yeah.
got the Queens.
You're really selling me here.
Costanzas.
Favreau. Got to get near that Fav.
Queens.
I
One
like
syllables. Queens.
Good syllable. It's weird that Brooklyn was Kings County, and that went away.
I think it's still Kings County.
Well, why was it? It was Queens Kings. That's a perfect little boom boom.
Sure.
Why did they change it to Brooklyn? Give that a goog there, Chuckster.
I don't know. Brooklyn.
And then what the hell's I think Bronx is a Dutch word for anal. I don't know. It's something.
The Bronx.
Yes.
Attached to the mainland.
Kenny,
yeah.
why did it change to Brooklyn?
This feels like this might be lengthy. Just while you're reading, do a quick edit in your head.
Yes. Big edit button.
I gotta find the right. Keep talking. I gotta find the right
all
article
right.
to read.
But
All
yeah.
right. Well, Chuck says we should take over here. Well, where you been? I mean,
I've been
haven't seen
everywhere.
you since 1975. I don't know the last time we recorded.
Good
Was it last
band.
week? I can't even remember.
Yeah, it was. I think we actually got one in the can last week.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, you left the next day. Every time I hear a bang,
I know. I'm freaking out here. I can't get comfortable.
Fuck.
I don't know why we didn't go to the other one.
I can't see Peter. We're paying for this. With
I know. We can get out of it. We can get out of it.
We got to talk to somebody. By the way, a woman, a female gay was like, hey, I'm in law. What do you call it? Real estate law. She's like, I can get you out of that thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, hey,
sign
send me a
her
set of
up.
tits and we'll hire you.
Yes, tits. So, just got back from L.A., did the Netflix Fest. Pretty exciting. It's a whirlwind. Although, I got to tell you, I might be done with fests.
Really?
Well-
Did Marill get in your head?
Huh?
Marill?
Oh,
He
well,
hates fests.
He hates them, but
Anything that's fun, he hates.
they're fun. It's a good time. Look, if we go to Skankfest, that's one thing. You know,
Okay,
it's the whole
that's a
gang.
fest.
But this is like everybody, people you want to see, people you don't want to see, and it's just a lot of like, what are you doing tonight? What do you got tonight? You know, the whole bullshit and the after party, and it feels like a lot of obligations. You said you like to get up and walk.
Yes.
That's how I feel in the fest. I'm like, am I stuck here now? Can I go? Can I leave? You gotta have a
Right.
badge, a lanyard. It's too much.
Yeah, I hear you. I haven't been to a fest since the 80s. I mean, like, Skank Fest.
That's
What was
fun.
that, Houston? That was the only festival I've been to since COVID.
Wow.
Before that, I think it was, what's it called? Crabapple? What's it called? Moon Tower.
Ah, yes.
Crabapple's not a bad festival.
I like that. Simpsons character. Kerbopple, sorry.
Ah.
But yeah. So good time. But the cool thing is you get to do these shows. I did Aziz and Friends first night, and that's me, Nate, Gerard Carmichael.
The three best friends.
Yeah, the old gang, and Bo Burnham's hovering around. He's 7'5". Him and Carmichael are like this, and it's at the Orpheum. It's sold out. There's so many beautiful theaters in that town.
In L.A.
Yes,
Wow, that was the movie capital. Still is.
Tinseltown, and just a great old time. Hung out with Nate, and then you're like, oh, there's Seth Rogen's just walking around. There's Nick Kroll walking around. And I talked to Rory Scovel for half an
Oh,
hour.
I love Rory. I haven't seen Rory in years.
I take it all back. I love a fest.
Yes, I mean, like, what are you
Fests are
talking
great.
about? This sounds amazing. Rory, I mean, you get a seat next to Rory Scovel. You sit right in there.
You got that right, Fatty. He's
Nate,
a
I can take or leave.
who?
Nate.
Ah, yeah,
was a
he's
joke.
He's
very
hot
close.
and cold, but good times. Nate's FaceTime with Seinfeld. He's on another level. That
I
guy
know.
is he's famous.
I know. He responds to me 4 days later. It hurts my feelings.
That's what he does. He's busy. And next night, what else did we do? I did the Greek with Bert.
The Greek. Now tell me about the Greek, because I always know about the movie. Is the first time I ever heard of the Greek. So this is a famous theater. I know
Famous.
theaters. I love theaters. I know the Palladium, the Clash, the whole thing. That was in London, I think, though.
I'll
Give
do
me
you
about
one
the
better.
Greek.
This is not theater. This is AMPA
Oh, Ampa.
theater. What is an AMPA?
Is it Ampy, Ampu, or Ampa?
It is an I in there.
Yeah, it's Ampa.
Amphitheater.
Ampa. Amphitheater.
I got empathy, but yeah, it was fucking. That was the crown jewel. I mean, I did some great shows. The Palladium.
You did the Palladium?
I did the Palladium. We're talking.
Wow.
Did the Palladium.
It's gotta be the Palladium. We're talking.
Yeah, I did the Palladium, and Neil Brennan, Fortune Feebster.
This sounds insane. What are
It
you
was-
talking about? You're done with festivals.
I take
This is
it back.
Bananas.
Well, the problem was I got hammered every night, and you black out. You wake up at 4. You're like, I hate myself. I gotta get my life together. I haven't written a joke or a tweet in 5 years, and but no, that's on me
yes.
for drinking too much. But great time. I take it back. The fest was amazing. They did end up canceling a lot of shows, but they spread it too thin. I mean, it's Kevin Hart, it's Dave Chappelle, it's Bill Burr, it's Jimmy Carr, it's all these.
This is wild.
It's all these, mega stars.
New York needs a real festival, not the the New York festival where it's
Yeah.
it's just they just slap festival on every show. There's no epa. There's no epicenter.
No ampy.
There's no epicenter.
Right.
They need this sounds incredible.
It was pretty wild, and it's the bowl. It's the forum. Mulaney did the forum. It's
John
insane.
Mulaney did the forum?
He did the forum and the
Wow.
bowl. He's huge, baby. He's huge. He's got his little kid out there.
Wow.
But pretty cool. I think there's 8 million people in that town, so I guess you can do a lot of it. But the slap or the tackle was the buzz of the fest.
Slap the tackle?
The,
What the
the
hell's slap
Chappelle,
tackle?
the Chappelle tackle.
Oh, the Chappelle tackle.
Big buzz.
You ever just? Sometimes I just skip stories. I go, oh, okay, you got tackled. All right.
There's a couple school shootings I blew past.
Yeah, you're like,
they-
I'll get the next one. I don't know
Right.
why. I just like some crazy guy ran up. He tried to tackle him. They beat the shit out of him. I'm like,
Right.
right.
The news is like a bus. If you don't catch it, I'll get the next one.
Yeah, exactly. I go, okay, Chappelle got tackled. The guy was crazy, right? Homeless or something.
He had a gun knife, which I don't get. It was a fake gun, but a real knife. And
He was upset because Dave Chappelle, I guess, was against some kind of like lower income housing situation.
That's what it
Oh.
was?
Yeah, and his
Wow.
I think the guy's mom was like forced out, not specifically by the Dave Chappelle one, but just in general, he's against the fact
Wow,
that
that's a
Chappelle went
reach.
against that. Yeah.
wow.
This horrible thing happened to my mom.
That's
I'll
what
tackle this comedian.
That's what Chappelle said. He said I spoke to him afterwards.
Oh, wow.
And that's what he told me.
I like the speaking.
Me too.
That's rare. Everything's
Incredible.
online and fighting. It's good to talk to fucking people again. Remember that? What a
kidding.
concept.
Yep.
But yeah, the Bowl. That was at the Bowl.
Hollywood Bowl.
And
yes.
apparently, they all stomped the guy. You saw the guy's arm. It looked like a fucking pretzel.
Did
Yeah.
you see the guy's arm?
I saw his arm.
it's
I saw his
fucked up.
face. I
It's
saw the
crazy.
photo. Yeah.
Crazy arm.
I was like, they could get into trouble for that. They could.
No,
you don't think so?
no. If you strike first, it's all anal on deck.
Yeah,
They
but then
went
once
hard.
you beat him as a ganged up, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. We're
Well,
gonna see.
but
What
I
was it?
think-
Busta Rhymes?
Yeah,
But I-
yeah. Jamie Foxx in a cowboy hat.
I think you
and
could.
Jon
if,
Stewart stomped his ass.
if they didn't have power, I think they could get in trouble. They're celebrities.
Yeah, you're
They're
right.
multi-millionaire celebrities. Who's he gonna hire?
Yeah, you're right.
They'll get the Kardashian father in there and
Yeah, right.
Bruce
Cochran.
Jenner. One of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they beat the fuck out. I kind of like that they beat the shit out of the guy. I don't
know.
like violence, but like, hey, I think we live in this like
Oh, yeah.
social media world where like you can say whatever you want. So I like when there's a little consequence.
Well, yeah. I mean, one thing if he was tweeting, but once you attack, he committed a crime and you beat the shit out of him and throw him down the flight of stairs or two.
Yeah,
Especially with a weapon. That's
Yes.
also like extra fucked up.
And
Yeah.
then it's weird. I saw a bunch of people tweeting like Chappelle made a trans joke right after. It's like he got attacked. Isn't that the problem here?
Right,
Not the
yeah.
trans joke. You psycho.
You plant corn, you get corn.
Good band.
You know what I mean? I disagree wholeheartedly.
So do I. They stink.
Freak on a leash.
I hate that band. I hate that whole that genre. Crazy Town and
Chuck
Tool.
just looks like
Crazy
a corn
Town
fan.
and Corner. Remotely
Chuck
similar.
just looks like
Incubus.
Chuck's a corn guy. He plays
Paul
skee ball
Simon.
in his living room and listens to corn.
I have one secret dreadlock that I put down the back of my shirt.
Oh, I bet you got a big K tattoo on your hip. Yeah, hate the band. But yeah, I take it back. Fun Fest. And the Greek was amazing. Here's the Greek.
Tell me about the Greek. I don't know about the Greek. I know anal.
It's basically Red Rocks in L.A.
It's outside.
It's outdoors.
Oh,
In-
epic.
It's in the Griffith Park.
No kidding. How did I not
Epic.
know that?
Yeah, and
I've
it's...
spent 1 million hours in Griffith Park.
Oh, it's in there, fatty. You must have missed it because it's a big campus.
No kidding.
I love puss. And it was really great. You show up, Bert, not only does Bert, obviously he's blowing up, he sold it all out at 6,500 seats. Not only is he this big icon, mogul, comedy guy, he just knows how to throw a party, knows how to
Yes.
throw a show.
Yes.
You show up, it's catered. He's like,
Wow.
have you had Scopa? It's the best restaurant in LA. I'm like, I've never heard of Scopa, Chris Scopa. And I was like, no, and I ate the food. The food's unbelievable. It's me and Sam. So he put Sam on the show, so now I got a buddy.
So that's the show, the three of you?
It's Dave Williamson, Sam, me, Bert.
I don't know Dave, but that sounds like a hell of a time.
Great guy. He's Bert's kind of guy there.
Okay.
Opens for him everywhere. Hell of a barbecue guy. Check him out. But you show up to the Greek. It's a beautiful day in L.A. You're in Griffith Park. I'm with Sam. It's weird seeing him in the sunshine. And then
Yeah.
you go down the bowels, and it's all these posters. Everybody's played there. And the food was incredible. Then he's like, all right, we got to go do IVs. Now we're getting IVs to prepare for the drinking that will commence.
I think the IV is a bad look. I'm just going to come right out and say it.
What?
It
What's
looks
wrong with
insane.
IV?
You look like maniacs to me. I'm looking at it going, Jesus Christ, what are you guys doing?
We're pumping ourselves full of steroids, HGMT, HGTV, all this stuff. HIV drip.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
creeps
good
me out.
stuff. What?
It creeps me out. I don't like IVs.
It's very strange. It feels like I've heard the needle thing is gross. It feels like Ex Machina, and I'm like, what, I don't know. What are you guys, Motley Crue? It's like, what is this? You got a show to do? I don't understand the IVs.
It's a crazy look, but it's all health. You're getting good vitamins. It's like pumping shit into you.
But it's health, so you can drink all night?
Yeah, so you even out.
I guess so.
I don't know. It's a crazy thing to get an IV. There's a needle going in your arm. There's a Jamaican lady with scrubs on saying, "Oh, love," whatever. But it's all love. It's all good stuff. It's all pipes.
All right.
So we get the IVs, and I freak out. I hate the needle, but you want that good going in you.
Blah.
And then, of course, you go out there. He booked a mariachi band to open it up because it was Cinco de Mayo. So they were like a punk rock mariachi. They got the Mexican wrestler masks on.
Oh, that's hot. I used to watch, the only porn I ever watched was Day of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
I love that makeup. When I see a woman with like a skull
Yes.
and flowers, it's just really sexy to me. I want to get blown by a skull lady.
Skull fuck.
Hey,
There you go. Yeah.
That's fun. I like that.
Love dead people. I see them. So, yeah, great show. Dave killed, Sam killed. Fun time. Then Bert goes out there, and you get to go. We were all hanging out backstage. I got a tequila in my hand. I got my arm around Sam. I'm jerking off Dave. And Bert walks out, and Dave goes, "Wait till he takes the shirt off. Wait for it. Wait for it." You know, he goes out there. They're going nuts, and then shirt comes off. Ah! They all stand up, beach balls, fireworks, the whole thing. It was insane, and he just
balls and
rocked it.
fireworks.
It was incredible. What a show. Good times.
Wow. And so do you guys go out in the crowd? You side stage? Do you watch the whole thing?
I got some videos. Maybe I'll send it to you there, Sea-Dog. But you watch half of it. You go get another drink. You hit that
Right.
catering again. You pocket some granola bars, and you steal a few craft services. And you go back out at the end. He brings you back out. He's smoking a joint. We all take photos. It was really something.
That sounds fun. By the way, God bless anybody that sits and watches comedy for an hour. Because I'll go to shows. I'm like, here we go. I'm going to really watch the show. And 8 minutes in, I'm like, thought I saw a smoothie down there. Can I get a smoothie? And
So
then you go walk
true.
around. It's very difficult. As
It's
a comic.
tough. And people want to go. They wait in line. They scalp tickets. They tackle people. They do all this stuff to get in. And we can make about 11 minutes, and we're like, I got it.
Yeah, go. So God bless you. Thank you, everybody that comes out to shows. You're number one. So what happens after the Greek? You guys go out? Are we talking titty bar? What are we talking?
Well, of course, Bert rented the Greek, so we have an after party.
Wow.
At the Greek outside. You can see the trees, the mountains, the beautiful LA sky, and it's open bar, and it's more food. I gained 19 pounds.
I can see.
Yeah,
good.
I really
Lot of
pushed
layers.
it. A lot of layers. And, you know, you're hanging out there. I'm drunk, and I'm like, oh, there's Dr. Drew. Oh, there's that.
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Drew.
Oh, Drew.
Yeah, big difference. Both hit their wife. And then you see, who else? Celebrities there. Fun times. Got drunk. I don't know how I got home. And poor Sam had to do his Letterman taping the next day, and he was all banged up.
Well, he had the IV.
The IV.
Jimmy
H.
Iovine.
Yeah, so good times. And the next day, hosted at the Palladium.
Hosted at the Palladium. What's
I
the
know.
Palladium show? Take me through the Palladium. I mean,
Well,
that's insane.
Here's the clinker. The Palladium is where, for those who don't know, that's where Chappelle did Age of Spin. Fun fact.
Never even heard of that special.
Oh, it's out there.
That was one of the Netflix ones?
Yeah.
He released like 7 in 3 days.
It's all a blur.
Age of Spin.
Good band.
I remember the Bird one.
Yeah.
Birdman.
It was in that mix.
Bird Box.
That movie sucks so bad.
yeah.
What an awful fucking movie.
Did really good numbers, but yeah, horrible.
Age of Spin.
Horrible
Because
flick.
for a long time I thought The Clash was there, but I think it's the London Palladium. You can do a double check. There's a Palladium in London also.
Right, a lot of Palladiums.
Yeah. What does Palladium mean?
What is that, man? I think it's...
Stadium.
And then there's Palace. Palace Stadium.
It's a Palace Stadium. Palladium.
Interesting.
It says Clash live at New York City Palladium.
Oh, we got one here, too?
Well, that's a concert, but like the photo from the cover of London Calling. Look up London
Oh, yeah,
Calling
that's right.
album
Yeah.
cover photo
Let's see.
location. Maybe it's LA.
I got the Brooklyn shit too.
I feel like it's London.
So
Anyways, back to the
the Palladium has it's a beautiful venue, and then they have an outdoor area. So, of course, I had to host the outdoor.
Ew.
But it was actually pretty good. Lot of gays. Although I had a tough one. I did a joke, and a lady and her husband or someone was in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And they wheeled off after like 2 jokes. And I was like, well, that's not good. Not good when you walk the handicap guy.
Yeah, you watch someone that can't walk.
Yeah. But then I got a message later, like, you need to educate yourself on these handicap jokes and all that. I was like,
God.
really?
Get out of here.
Maybe you need to educate yourself on comedy. I'm doing jokes. I can't do the thing that you have a problem with, but I talked about trans for 17 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta say, if you're have to leave the comedy show, it's not on the comic.
Right.
It's on you.
Uh-huh. Good point.
But that's if you're offended. I mean, if you're leaving because the comic sucks and they're bombing
Sure.
or whatever, and you're like, I don't like this.
That's fair.
Even that is on you.
Yeah.
Because you don't like, I mean, if everyone's killing and you're not laughing, it's on you.
Yeah. Well,
But
the good news is
to me, you're the sense, you need to change your ways.
yeah. Why do I have to educate? I have to educate myself to adapt to what you think. Don't you find that completely self-centered?
That would make more sense in a debate if you were like having a conversation at a coffee shop
Sure.
and the person was like, you think that everyone with AIDS is,
Asian,
Asian? You got to educate yourself.
right? Because it's not true.
Yes.
Yes.
You need an education, but the jokes don't have to be true. They're jokes.
They're jokes, yeah. But she was like, I can't believe you did that. We came out for a fun show, and now we leave feeling bad. And I'm like, I don't know. I got to know your thing? I don't know your thing. I'm just doing what I wrote.
It happens at movies all the time. 80% of the movies I've seen, I leave feeling bad. I'm like, that sucked. I wasted my money. I want to kill myself.
Crying, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen when my movie comes out in a few
That's
weeks.
right. Yes.
I got the London Calling,
Oh,
New York City Palladium.
London's calling?
New York
Oh.
City Palladium. We don't have a
cover.
Palladium anymore. We got rid of ours.
Yeah, I know.
We get rid of everything. The Copacabana, the Palladium, the other thing.
What was the one? East. Fillmore. East.
Fillmore
That's
East,
gone.
the 2 towers, all gone. But yeah, so I got the yell at by the handicap lady, which is
Educate.
thank God he's in a wheelchair. He couldn't get on stage and try to stab me.
So who's the show? Is it Mark Norman and Friends? Why are you hosting? What is this?
I don't think anyone else wanted to do it, and I was like, I'll take the gig. Fuck it. And it was a hot line. It was Sam J, Neil Brennan, Fortune Feimster, Steph Tolev, and I can't remember somebody else that I'm gonna get in trouble. But Jimmy Carr's hanging out. I chatted with him. He's the coolest, man. Jimmy Carr.
Did you see Wolf out there?
Saw Wolf out there.
I love the Wolf.
Went to after the Chappelle tackle. I went to the Chappelle after party. I was the only white guy there, and Michelle Wolf was the only white lady, and we high fived, and it was a white hand on hand, and then I think somebody stole my wallet.
My wallet's gone.
That tearing sound.
Wow, what a time. How long were you there for?
I was there 5 full days, and I think I gained 9 pounds. I lost 20 brain cells, and my virginity. It was a wild time. Did an urban show, Ian Lara and Friends. It was me, Will Sylvince, a couple other cats. I was the white guy on that show. That was fun. I love an urban show. L.A. urban, too. These are South Central knuckleheads.
L.A. Urban. That is happening.
L.A. urban, yes.
L.A. is urban.
You got that right. Outfitters.
Wow.
And, yeah, fun time. And we did the Yabba Dabba Doo after.
Oh,
it's-
Yabba Dabba
it's this
Doo.
guy, Reggie, Will, and Ian and me. So I got to make every black joke, and the black people love it. You know, I'm like, oh, there goes the neighborhood. You guys look like an evolution chart. I'm going in, and they're loving it.
Wow.
Alopecia this, and Rodney King that. Good times.
That's good times. Good times. Great oldies. 30 years ago,
Wow.
Rodney King.
How about that?
Yeah, 30. We're getting old.
30 years. Wow. Can't we all get along?
It's very, very strange.
Crazy. Rodney, call in. Is he alive?
I think he died. I believe he died. I think he died that night, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think he died that night. I think he was still cooking.
No, he was alive because then him and Reggie Denny sat next to each other.
That's
and
right.
That was the Can't We Get Along.
I love Denny's.
Which, yeah, Denny had a tough ride. By the way, that Reginald Denny, has changed my whole life. Like, my fear now on the subway, which we got to talk about our incident. We had a guy.
What is Reginald Denny? What did he
Reginald
do?
Denny was in the 18-wheeler. They pulled him out and threw a brick in his face and danced over him. Oh, yeah. Then they pulled his pants down and spray painted his dick. That might have been a different guy.
Wait a minute. I didn't know that was part of it.
And then a guy saved him. Katie Turr's dad. You ever see Katie Turr on MSNBC? Her dad was the helicopter pilot who swooped down. He was the OJ pilot and the Reginald Denny pilot. And now he's trans. Now he's a woman. He looks just like Katie Turr, who's got huge cans.
That's terrible. Wow, I've never heard of this Turr. Boy, you know the whole, what do you got a podcast about Turr?
Well, I like Katie Turr. She's very attractive. Her dad, they didn't talk for years because he transitioned. It was a whole thing.
Well, she's a woman now or a man now?
Well, Katie Turr has always been a woman.
I see.
She's got huge cans. She's on MSNBC. I read her book. Fascinating lady.
So she's a Turr.
But
okay.
Her dad was a helicopter pilot, and he was the one that found OJ and followed him.
Oh, thank God it wasn't Kobe.
But that was 2 years after the Reginald Denny. They went down to, Crenshaw and what's the French word there?
Croissant.
No,
Les incompetents.
what was the two streets down there? I think it's French.
French.
South Central, Crenshaw, and
Highland?
Lemouge,
No.
Les Vouves. What was the two? I think it's French.
Cahuenga?
No. What's the intersection? It was Crenshaw and Le Madeleine.
Oh, good biscuits there.
Capella, Ferrari,
Ferrari. That's
French
Italian.
toast. Why are you typing with one finger, you jackass? You got a hand on your car. You got two hands, you weirdo.
I don't really know how to fucking
You
Google
can't
this.
type.
Look up Reginald Denny, Crenshaw. It's a French street. It's the big street down there.
Eiffel Tower. Napoleon.
The place to be.
Shit.
Reginald Denny.
Crenshaw
Merci beaucoup.
and it doesn't matter.
It
but
doesn't
anyways,
matter. We'll get
the
it
helicopter,
eventually.
they found him. You remember Reginald Denny? He was driving
I've
through.
heard the
They
name.
were grabbing all the whites. They pulled him out. They fucking beat the shit
he's a
out
white
of him.
guy.
He's a white guy.
Oh, okay.
They threw a brick in his face, and the guy dances. And I remember watching as a kid and being like, "Oh my god, this is gonna happen to me."
They love dancing.
And now I'm on the subway, and Kook's come up to you, and I'm like, "Oh my god, Reginald Denny, I'm gonna hit with a brick."
So he's alive.
He might be dead now. I mean, he was all fucked up. But it was him and Rodney did a PSA, and then Jim Carrey and David Allen Greer did it on Living Color.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
During the LA riots of 1992, Reginald Denny, a white truck driver, was stopped at a traffic light at the intersection of Florence and South Normandy Avenue.
Normandy! That's what I was
Come on,
thinking
I'm
of
right
it.
here.
Normandy! I knew
Couldn't
it was
get it.
French something. Normandy.
The Battle of Normandy.
Yes, Normandy. Mark Normandy.
See. I know. I'm right here. I should have triggered it.
This could be a sketch. We could have Chris Allen pull you out and hit you with a rock
I
in the
like
face.
it. Yeah.
But
They
it was-
spray painted his dick?
That might have been a different guy. There was another guy. They pull his pants down and spray paint him all. It's really horrible.
That doesn't seem so bad.
But it was horrible what was happening to them also, I might add.
Sure,
Rodney,
sure.
Rodney got the shit beat out of him.
So it was just a white guy. He's a white guy. Beat him up.
They were pulling people out of the intersection and chasing all the people. But
Yikes.
he didn't have a radio in his truck. And he took the same shortcut every year to avoid the highway. So he had no idea. But if he had a radio, they'd be like, hey, there's a huge riot going on. So he just drove straight into a riot.
Wow. Video
Those bad
killed
news
the radio,
bears.
Denny.
So then Rodney, this is like how crazy Living Color was. So they had all this stuff, and then Rodney and Reginald got together, and that was the why can't we all get along?
nice.
And they were all fucking dinged up because they both had the shit beat out of them. One by a group of cops who got off, and one by a group of guys who I don't know if they ever caught them.
I don't either.
I can't remember.
But
Who's
so
anyways,
Turr?
so then
Where's Turr come in?
Katie Turr's dad, you can look up his name. I forget his name. Hank, Henry, Silly, Swampy, Samsonite. He was the helicopter pilot who swooped down. And then a random black guy from the neighborhood was watching the news and went, I got to get down there. And he went and scooped up Reginald and rushed him to the hospital. He's a hero. Everybody should know this guy's name.
Oh, you see?
He
That's-
went down there and was like, let's get him out of there. But Reginald keeps getting up and trying to walk, and he's like falling down. It's really a heinous scene, as is the Rodney. I don't want to make it sound
The
like
Rodney
an
was
asshole.
crazy. I heard they
The
put a mag
Rodney's
light up
heinous.
his pooper.
Yeah, that one was also heinous. I don't want to sound like whatever. But when you're a
Yikes.
kid,
You see, I'm
You
that
relate
white
to
guy.
the white
Yeah,
guy.
of course,
Yes, of
As
course.
the black people relate to the Rodneys.
as Americans did.
So a guy swooped down in a helicopter to stop the fight?
No, he was just filming the
He
thing.
was like exposing them.
He was just the camera. He's like the news guy.
Hannah
wow.
Zoe Turr.
That's the random guy that saved him.
that's the that's the helicopter.
What's his
pilot.
name again?
Hannah Zoe Turr.
Hannah.
That's his name now.
Formerly
Her name now.
Robert Albert Turr.
Robert Turr. That's my middle name, Albert.
So who's Katie?
Katie's his daughter, or her daughter.
Did she hit Reginald?
Katie was like 11 then. She's our age.
What?
But you nice set of cans.
Oh,
Everything
really?
I'm saying is horrible. I'm just sexualizing this newscaster. I'm not saying his pronouns properly. I'm relating to the white victims and not the black. I'm sorry.
I think you're fine. We all got to get along. What can we see? Tur's cans is the question.
mean,
Well, I don't want to show the cans. You know who's really hot is Hallie Jackson. I love all newscaster ladies because they're giving the
yeah.
info. They're all
yeah.
souped up. By the way, I'm going to get 300 tweets being like, "Stop watching MSNBC, you piece of shit." I'm watching
jeez.
for the girls.
Blow me.
And the news.
I read it for the articles. But yeah, the newscaster ladies are hot because they're buttoned up, and you just picture them getting railed in a subway car.
They're all made up. They're giving you info. Hallie Jackson's the hottest one. Hallie Jackson's my number one.
I love Al Jackson.
Al Jackson's great.
Oh, good egg, good guy.
But anyways,
Funny dude.
I could just, it was all very scary and crazy. But let's talk about the kook that got in your face.
It's all pipes.
I told you the kooks.
What kook?
Don't you remember? How can you not remember? It's all I think about. All I talk about is the kooks. It's crazy. You're dismissing. You're like, you don't know what you're talking about. I won't take the subway. I'm riding my bike. I'm doing
Wait.
that 40,000 steps a day.
Was this the knife fight?
Knife
Oh,
fight.
the kook with us.
The kook, he got in your face like
I
fucking Earl
forgot
Weaver.
about it. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah,
we took
man.
the subway. I never take the subway. I'm scared. We need a Batman. So we're on the D train.
Batman would be great.
We're whispering of escapades out on the D train. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It's 7 p.m. The sun has gone down. We ride together.
Yeah.
We're chatting. Do we wear a mask? Not wear a mask? I got it below my tits.
Sure.
Then I look, we're at the end of the train. I look through the car.
Yep.
I see a cuckoo-looking guy coming, and behind him, there's like a blonde woman, like running, and I
Right.
could tell she was in distress.
Uh-huh.
And I went, kook alert, heads up, kook, 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 kook.
Kook.
And then
Kook,
the
choo.
door slides. That sound of a subway door opening, because it's never a good situation.
No, it's like the Warriors. Something's going down. You hear that.
Yes.
You can hear the track below you.
It gets louder, and then we kind of split. I moved back because we were standing. I never sit anymore because then they'll just stand over you.
Yo, they'll stand.
So I moved this way. We parted like the Red Sea.
Yes.
And he just picked you to go to.
He picked me. I'm shorter.
He went right in the face and
went for
said,
the-
give me money. I want money.
He got an inch away. I could smell his hot Cheeto breath, and he was like, I need money. And I was like, I'm a credit card guy. I like Venmo.
It was
I got my
so
Cash
bad.
App. Yeah.
I wanted to get behind him so you could push him.
He looked like hell. I mean, he had a trench coat on that was filthy and a kooky hat with the weird straggly hair coming out of there. He had the fucked up shoes, and he's like, I need money. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you there. You know, I'm strapped right now. I got nothing. It's been a bad month. Inflation, Biden, Putin. And he just stayed there. He would just stay there,
I
and he
know.
looked at me. So I said, fuck it, I'm looking back because I knew I had you behind me with the jujitsu
I
hold.
was right
cooking.
behind him. By the way, I had like a fistful of money out. He never turned to me. I was like, scrape. I'm like, I look like fucking Fredo when he's trying to get the gun when
Yeah.
Vito's getting it. I was like just money flying everywhere.
Sure.
And I was ready to give him $38 that I had on me and a debit card.
No, he was right in there. He knew I was the injured elk or the antelope. He saw something in me. I'm weak. But we did the stare off, a Mexican stare off, and he eventually moved on to some sad old guy. Thank
He
God.
moved down and then he said, everyone's treating me like I'm the boogeyman. Which
That's
I'm like,
right.
I've never given the boogeyman $5 before.
True. And the boogeyman is scary. We're
Yes,
scared of you.
You are the boogeyman.
You are. That's it.
And then he went down the other end, and then like you kind of move on. Our hearts are racing. We're kissing on the lips. It was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Notebook, which I never saw.
We came together after that.
And then
We embraced.
we're like hugging.
Yes.
And we look down there, and then there's just an old asshole who looked like he was 70. He's like sitting like this, and the guy's just standing over
Yeah.
him, like, "Give me money.
And we're like,
I want money."
good, he's on him now. Let's beat it.
And we got the hell out of there.
He killed that old guy. But, you can't win them all.
But it was terrifying. This is why you can't sit. They'll
No sit.
corner you.
Yeah, you got to stand up for your rights, and we got the hell out of there. But it sucks because you're all worried about kooks. I try to talk you off a ledge. You'll be fine. The city's not that bad. And then bing bong right there in my
I was
ass.
like, do you see what I mean? And then, what a night. We went over to the VU. We went downstairs.
Oh, what a night!
We got double wings, double fries. It was Ari's storytelling show. He was freaking out. Louis C.K., Joe DeRosa. Bobby Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
What a night.
Sean Patton.
Patton was there.
Yeah, Ari Story show, and they all had a great time. We got the wings. Yeah, we really hung.
It was a good hang,
Well
good
hung.
laughs. DeRosa, his opening killed me.
He's a funny Egyptian.
How good is that opener about the beacon? that
Oh,
one?
yeah. Basically,
That
he
is
went to the Beacon.
beautiful.
And Chris D sold it out.
Now, Bobby went to the beacon.
I see.
Bobby Kelly goes to the beacon to see Eddie Vedder.
Yes. Oh,
and
that's
then the
right.
next night, Chris D is there. And so Bobby calls DeRosa and goes, I want to kill myself. I'm sitting in a theater. I'm doing, I'm working side splitters. It's half full.
Right.
I'm watching Eddie Vedder in a room that Chris D is about to do, and they sold it out. And DeRosa goes, Bobby, I'm going to the show because I'm catering it. DeRosa's catering Chris D's after party.
That stings. But hey, what do you get? You open a fucking sandwich shop, you chooch. What do you think's going to happen? Isn't
Crazy.
that a good gig for a sandwich shop owner, catering the Beacon?
Not bad.
Silver lining.
But what a night, other than the kook. And then, of course, I just ran to 6th Avenue and dove in the hood of a cab and made him take me home.
Yeah, good time. That was a great night.
What a night.
Now,
But,
I got another humdinger I got to tell you about. 2 things. How we doing? We all right?
let me see. I timed. 46.
Oh, all right, perfect. I'll get both of these right up my asshole here. Tuesday Stories is brought to you by Liquid IV. Love Liquid IV. Whether you're at the beach, gym, sweat lodge, anywhere you need to hydrate, make sure to bring Liquid IV. Woo! These guys sent me a boatload of this stuff, and I swear to God, I use it every day. I just start the day off with it. Why not hydrate?
much.
Get it going. And, I like to booze too, so might as well get a kickstart on that hydration. It tastes good. It feels good. Everybody's using it with flavors like watermelon, lemon lime, strawberry. 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates faster than water alone. Liquid IV is vegan, non-GMO, free of gluten, dairy, and soy, and they're supporting frontline workers to stay healthy. Liquid IV is donated to hospitals, EMS, food banks, veterans, and active military. Over 19 million servings donated so far. Grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or just for you gays, you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code Tuesdays at liquidiv.com. That's a big chunk. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com, promo code Tuesdays. Tuesdays Stories is brought to you by Fume. Love the Fume. We all know how hard it is to quit smoking. It's a real bitch. Smoking's bad for you. It ruins your life. It's not good. Cancerous, tar, you name it. So get rid of that habit. Kick it with Fume. Fume is a safe way to quit smoking. Handcrafted. Fume's 100% Canadian maple inhaler is made to comfortably replace the hand-to-mouth habit. Simply insert one of their non-addictive flavored cores. Cores come in dozens of flavors like peppermint and lemon berry bliss. Ooh-wee. I tasted the peppermint. It's damn good. It's fun to hold. It kills that oral fixation. So get on it. It's better than cigarettes. You're going to love this stuff. There's no smoke, no vape, no nicotine to worry about. Even if you're not trying to quit smoking, Fume cores can help with relaxation, energy, and more. It's just fun to do it. You can do it on a plane and in a restaurant. They don't kick you out. Whether you're a smoker or ex-smoker who still struggles with cravings, Fume is the perfect tool for you. It's time to create positive habits and quit naturally with Fume, and we're here to make it easier. Right now, if you head to breathefume.com/Tuesdays and use promo code Tuesdays, you are going to save 10% off your first order. You're going to save on the cigarettes, too, that you're not buying, and save on initial purchase of Fume. That's 10% off your entire order when you head to breathefum.com/Tuesdays and use promo code Tuesdays. Thank you. LeBron. So, first off, I want to say, after the LA Fest, Netflix is a joke. I jumped on a flight to Denver.
Ah, the Mile High.
Yes, Bob Denver, and jumped on a flight, 2-hour flight, easy peasy. In Denver, just so many great memories in that city. We did the Ari show.
Oh, yeah.
We hung out. We did other things.
She touched my leg.
Exactly. 1 in a million. And so
Just hit me with it.
you're saying there's a chance. So we get to Denver, and I'm doing the Paramount. So this is a theater in Denver. By the way, all these theaters have the same names. Paramount in Austin, Paramount Theater, Palladium.
Not to mention the Orpheums.
Orpheums
Fox.
are everywhere.
I think there's only like 7 people. Warner had a theater.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's like 7 people had theaters. It's all pipes. It's all like monopolies.
Is that right?
So it's all like surviving places,
But I don't think they're attached. I think there's like Paramount. It sounds big and regal.
But I think back in the day.
I see.
And so they just carried over the name, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm at the Paramount. Now, this is big because Denver Comedy Works, great club. Denver is one of the best comedy towns. I mean, there's a reason 18 million people have done specials in Denver.
Sure.
It's like Schumer, Rogan, Attell, Geraldo, Dana Gould, Dimitri Martin. The list goes anal. So I'm at the Paramount, which is exciting because I was a Comedy Works guy. Just getting into the Comedy Works is exciting.
That was a big deal.
Big deal. And I was doing Comedy Works 2019. Nate Bargatze, pre-mentioned, was at the Paramount, and he goes, come visit, come say hello. And I was like, wow, Nate, he's on the marquee. Who does the Paramount?
Wow.
What are you, Seinfeld? Are you Cosby? Am I sleepy? And we go, and now I'm doing it. It's
And
just
now I'm driving the bus.
Exactly. I'm Batman. It's just fucking nuts to go from one to the other. Like you see Nate there, and you're like, what? How could you sell this ticket amount? How could you fill this up? It's a beautiful theater, chandelier, red curtain, the whole thing, box seats and aisles.
Box seats?
You know how stage theater works.
Sure.
And now I'm there, so it's fun to progress, Jerry.
Very exciting, progressive,
Sure.
Progresso insurance.
Yes. Geico. It's 15%.
What's the other one? Liberty.
There's another one. Aflac.
Aflac.
That's
I don't
something.
understand all, but it's funny that commercials work.
They work,
'Cause
baby.
when you need like insurance,
Yeah.
I bought a car. Like you need to get insurance, and I was like, I guess I'll go Geico.
I'll go Geico,
'Cause
the
it's in your
Gecko.
head. You think you're not watching, you don't give a shit.
Right.
But it's up there, living in there.
How about this one? We are farmers.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, farmers only.
All right, so anyway, so take me through it. You're flying in, you're doing the theater, you got an opener, are you excited? Do you get nervous? Is it like the old days now? Because now it's like you don't have another crack at it. You're just doing one
Right.
show, right?
One show, in and out. So, a couple things. First off, Yamanika, former guest, was was at the Comedy Works. So she goes, "Hey, I see her at the theater. Why don't you pop by and do 5 on my show?" I said,
Wow.
"Sure, that sounds great." So now you get the best of both queefs.
Love the pop. And then you see the staff, because that's one of those staffs. They hang out, they want you to hang out. I always feel bad there. I always feel like everyone hates me because I don't hang out.
Totally. It's Logan, it's Tanya, it's Brent Tobler. All these guys are there. And so the Paramount was really something special. I hit up this guy, David Rodriguez, who runs a place called
I
the
know
Comedy
him.
Fort. Great
Yeah.
guy, great comic.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it. And then I hit up Sam Talent. He couldn't do it. And then they all gave me this one guy, like, you got to use this guy. And I was like, okay, if you guys wreck him, I'll use him. Elliot Woolsey. I might be saying that wrong.
I believe it's Elliot Gould.
Ah, yes, MASH. So he shows up. He's a handsome 6'8" son of an onion, and I get to the theater. Now this is where it gets touching. We sold it out. First off, I want to really play-by-play this. I'm at the hotel. The hotel is a 11-minute walk to the theater, so I was like, perfect. I'll walk it.
Kooks.
Kooks a little bit, but these aren't New York kooks. They're Denver kooks. They're all hippy-dippy, freewheeling, man. I just need a joint and a smile or whatever.
Denver's kook crazy.
Especially on 16th Street. That's
Yes.
where that's Kook Central.
I know about the 16th Street Kooks.
Yeah. So I get out there, and I'm late. You know, they want you to, you got to get there at 6:30. It's like 6:31, but I still got an 11-minute walk. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to be a little late.
That's 6:42.
So I get out of the shower, I run down there, and I'm running down 16th Street, and you start to get closer. You see the Paramount, the big sign there, and you're like, oh man, there's a line around the block.
Oh, you're like Dylan.
I run up, I know, it's so cool. I'm in my jacket, I'm sweating from the shower, it didn't take, and I'm running in, and they all go, Mark. They all turn around. They go, Norman. Oh, it's all pipes.
Oh, my
Queef it up. It's
God.
amazing. And I go, I got to get through. I'm late. And I cut through. Security grabs me. I go, I'm on the show. And they go, he's on the show. He's on the show. They're all pointing at me.
You are the show. You're
I
not
am
on
the
the show.
show.
You're the show.
I'm the show. The marquee Norman.
The opener's on the show. You are the show.
Woo, and the show must go on. So
Are
the
the lights twinkling?
we got a twinkle.
I love a twinkle.
So the seas part, and now I'm in the lobby area, and I'm trying to find the backstage, and welcome to the lobby. How does that go? We're all
lobby.
going to the lobby.
Yeah,
We're all
let's go
going to
out
the
to the
lobby.
Lobbyists.
Let's
Yes,
all go to the lobby.
That's it. Let's all go and have ourselves a snack.
I don't fully understand what a lobbyist is. They give
I don't
money,
either.
they make you want to vote away or something.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Hotel lobby,
Smoking, they smoke cigarettes or something.
secondhand. I don't know.
So you're in the lobby.
I'm
I don't
in
know
the
why you're
lobby.
Don't you? This is insane. You don't want to go to the stage door. The stage door.
I hate. I got to look up the guy's name. I have a contact. I got
I
to look
know.
that up. I didn't want to go through my emails, and you push search. It never works. You go Paramount Theater, and nothing comes up. I don't know how that works. But so I'm in the lobby. I'm looking for a backstage entrance or maybe a side door. I can't find anything, and everybody's going photo. I'm taking all these photos. But you take one photo, you take 90.
I know. I've never been so happy and embarrassed for a person at the exact same time. This
it
is
was
embarrassing.
bad.
What are you doing?
But
Go to the stage door. You did the knock.
It was
And then they open.
you know,
Hey, you must be Mark.
It was impromptu. I wasn't thinking. I'm sweating, and it was a little endearing. I'm like, oh, that guy in the lobby, and they're like, look, there he is. He's ugly, whatever. And then I open the showroom door. Here's the theater. I just run down the aisle. Everybody's
Gonna get kicked out.
sorry. I'm getting excited. Everybody's going, look, there he is. There. I'm running down the aisle. I jump up onto the stage. I do a barrel roll, and I run backstage.
Oh my God.
It was exciting. Now,
Oh my God.
here's the clinker. You get backstage, I go, welcome, how are you? Do you need anything? Blah, blah, blah. And I see a big white box in the green room. And I go, ooh, I love box. What could this be?
Come in it.
And I open it. It's a king cake.
What's a king cake?
It's a New Orleans tradition. It was a nice gesture. They put some thought into it. He's from New Orleans. He's gay. It's a
Wow.
cake with icing and jizz and
I'm sorry,
sugar.
I don't know about the king cake. Normandy.
There's a little toy baby in it.
There's a baby in there.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew you'd hate it. That's
A white
why-
box. There's a baby in it.
Explain
That
it
makes
to me.
sense.
They don't like abortion.
Tell them about it.
So there's a baby in it. There's a little plastic baby they put right in there, and they cook it. And then whoever gets the baby has to buy the next cake. It's a fun little tradition.
Sounds stupid, but really sweet. It's adorable. Is it-
Everything
what are we-
sounds stupid the first time
What
you
are
hear
we
it.
talking? Chocolate, vanilla?
Yeah, I mean, look, religious people kneel and sing and blow kids, so it's all pipes.
Yeah, I don't care for any of those activities except for the last one.
Sure, that's a good one.
So they get you a cake. I love the gift giving. It's
I
so
love
sweet.
it.
They give you a thing.
Yeah, they give you a thing. There's your riders back there. There's tequila. There's jerky. And then there's a record player, and I go, oh, maybe I'll put a record on. So now I'm playing Frank Sinatra. I'm in the green room. The opener comes in. We finagle. We hug. We talk. We chit-chat. I got a video guy. You got to have a video guy. He's there. He's excited. And just sells out, and the opener kills. Elliot kills it.
Away, Elliot.
I come out. It's the hottest set of my life, and it just is you start thinking like all the work you do, all the open
know.
mics. Then you were just at the Greek. You're just in L.A. You're just on a flight. You're just running down the street. It was really something. And did a Q&A after. Had the set of my life. Ran over to the Denver Comedy Works. Saw Yamanika. She threw me up. Kind of had a bad set. It's fun. You got your people. Then you go do the same jokes for your non-people. And they're like, who are you? Why do we
Right.
care? Blow me? Kill yourself? So that's comedy for you. And then we hung out all night, and I went to the bar after, which was a huge mistake, and I got no sleep. But we're here, and we're queer.
What night was this? Saturday?
That was Saturday night.
Wow. Saturday night, Paramount Theater, Naaman Lights, Mile High City. Unbelievable. And we started at the bottom.
I know.
That's what's so crazy.
Power bottom.
The bottom.
Yes.
You walked into a place and you said, hi, my name's Mark. I'm an idiot. I want to go on. I'm a piece of shit.
Exactly.
My father hates me. Can I just tell some jokes for 2 minutes? And then you go up and they go, God, this guy sucks. He'll never be anything.
Yep.
Get out of here. And then
Yeah.
Paramount.
Fat Chris Al, you too. I mean, Fat Chris Al said it well. He said, you went to New York, and it was like a video game where you played on the hardest level, and you won.
Yes.
You know,
I never
open
said
mics.
that.
Huh?
I never said that.
Chris Al.
Oh, you said it too.
I'm saying you too. You started. We all started at the bottom.
I think you said it too, and I'm like, don't give me credit for that horse
Oh
shit.
no. Okay.
Chris can own that.
He didn't like the quote, but
Good
yeah,
quote, decent quote.
solid quote. But yeah, so it was all. But then here's the clinker on the flight.
Flight clinker.
We got a flight home. This is a 4-hour and changer here. This is out of Denver. So get on the flight, and Netflix, these festivals, they give you a swag bag. It's a condom, it's chapstick, it's a butt plug, it's a rape kit, whatever
Sure.
it is.
Swag it.
So Bob Swaggett, yeah. So I get on the flight. I'm wearing the Netflix as a joke shirt just because I'm out of a suitcase. It's all piped. It's all jizzed on. It's all dirty, So I throw on the new shirt, and this guy's just staring at me. And I'm like hungover, I'm on no side. I just want to lay there and die on this flight. And this guy is sitting next to me, and he goes, "What do you do?" And I go, I'm a mailman or whatever. And he goes, "Says artist on your shirt.
Oh,
Are you an
my
artist?"
God. I
And
hate
was
these
like,
people. I hate these people. So
artist,
much.
yeah, I'm a painter. I do impressionist paintings and nudes. And he goes, "Are you an artist?" I go, "Yeah, I'm a video guy. I just have the shirt. I shoot the artists. That was my move. I'm Chuck. I fuck fat chicks. I live in a house with video games and."
Can you shoot the whales?
Yeah. So, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and this lady behind me goes, "Don't listen to him. He's lying. He's kind of a big deal."
Oh my!
And I go,
God.
"What are you doing?" I look back and I go, "What are you doing?"
What an asshole!
I know, but she's laughing. She's like, she's like, "He just did the Greek with Bert Kreischer." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, you cum guzzling whore."
Jesus.
But so now this guy's like, "Whoa, the Greek with Bert Kreischer." And I go, "I'm a video guy, AV club, audio video."
That's a good thing to say because nobody cares about a video guy. Nobody wants to
Exactly.
talk to them. Nobody wants to get to know them. Ooh,
Exactly.
you edit a podcast. You upload videos. You have a bad back.
Right.
Nobody gives a shit about them.
Got into a car accident, Steve Dave. But yeah, so.
I still don't know what that is, by the way.
Don't ask. But yeah, the video thing is tough. It's good because you're there. It puts you. It's a reason why you're there. But it also is boring.
Yes.
So
yes. You're worthless, but you're
Yes,
interesting.
Totally. And so. Yeah, finally the guy gave up. I was like, I push record, I edit, I set up a tripod once, and he's like, all right, whatever. And then I finally dozed off, landed back in New York. And that's the hard part about New York is the lady's like, "You're here, you haven't been here 6 years. We got to go on a date." So we went on a date, and the whole thing sucked.
Ugh.
But fun times. Good to be back. Good to see you, fatties.
Good to have you back. It's all exciting. This is an exciting time. It's going to be a good summer.
Yes.
Lot cooking, and it's just quite a thrill. And we're just excited that you're here for the ride on Tuesdays with Stories. We
Yes.
got Big Chuck on the ones and twos.
We love you, Chuck D. And also we got the Patreon is kicking it up a notch. I know we said that before, but I really mean it this time.
Yeah, Chuck is really doing things.
Yeah, we got ideas. We got pitches.
We got nothing but ideas.
Yeah, we got Kevin Smith is coming on, I think.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. Mike Birbiglia is apparently a part of it now. And yeah, it's a hot time to get on that Patreon. And the episodes are cooking. I noticed YouTube views are going up. Subscriptions are going up. So
Disdain for us in this office is going up.
yes, a lot
But
of
yeah,
disdain.
subscribe to the YouTube. Get on the YouTube. Like, share, comment, send it off. Get on the Patreon. This is the time to be on the Patreon. We're going deep, by the way. We did Ask Me Anything or whatever.
Oh,
we did
that was heavy.
That got heavy. Then we had a whole
Therapeutic.
thing. We talked about our parents. We really got in there on there.
Let's say it. We're doing the YouTube free every week
There
now.
you go.
As soon as the episode comes out. So as soon as Tuesday, as soon as it comes out, it'll be free on the YouTube. But then you get ad free on the Patreon.
Patreon ad free.
If you don't want to, subscribe to the Patreon, and you'll get the ad free audio and the ad free video.
Hey,
How about-
nothing wrong with that.
How about that?
Love it. Love
This
it.
is Mel Allen. So that's exciting. Get on the Patreon. If you're a big Tuesday, get on the Patreon. Get on there for $3.
Yeah, best deal in town.
Prefer if you did 5 or
It'd
6.
be nice.
It wouldn't be bad. And I want to plug the special.
Yes.
We're up over 500,000 views at the
500K.
time of recording this. Hopefully by the time you're hearing this, it's 700 or whatever. Thanks to everyone who's watched, shared, liked. If you're listening and you haven't watched it, get on it.
I'm predicting 1 million in 3 weeks.
I'm hoping for 1 million. Got to keep it going. Algorithm, whatever it's called. This year's material, it's for free. on YouTube. Go over there, subscribe. A lot of you are not subscribed. Please do. More exciting stuff coming.
What date you got there, Fetty?
I got some dates. Let me look. Hold on.
Pulling
God,
up
I
the
got a pile
dates.
of
Well,
shit.
we'll be in London. Do you got a show in London at
I
all?
got a show, 21 Soho on May 19th.
Oh, wow.
And we got to figure out what day we can record out there.
That'd be nice. I think Fanny's working on a studio of some kind.
A few people have emailed, so we'll be in London. We got to figure out our overlap. Just send me your flights, for God's sakes. Anyways, then Tacoma Comedy Club, one night only, Memorial Day night. I don't know. People are probably doing shit on Memorial. It's May 30th in
Yep.
Tacoma. Come on out, one night only. Then it gets crazy in June. San Francisco Punchline, June 9th through the 11th. Vancouver Rickshaw Theater, June 12th. Magoobies in Baltimore, June 16th through 18th. Atlanta Punchline, first time working Atlanta, other than opening for DePaulo and Louis. That's June 24 and 25. We got big movie news coming soon. That movie's going to be out there.
Oh, boy, a
soon.
picture.
Toronto, July 29th, and then August is crazy. Des Moines Funny Bone, Nashville Zanies, Liberty Funny Bone. It's going to be a crazy, crazy summer. Royal Oak, I'm coming back at the end of September, October.
Hell yeah.
And then October, Columbus Funny Bone, Albany Funny Bone, Wild Year, Omaha Funny Bone, Hartford Funny Bone, all the Funny Bones.
Love it.
Yes.
Funny Bone. When does this come out?
2
This
weeks.
comes
Comes out
out
on May 17th.
Great. This
Yeah.
weekend, I'm in Bricktown Comedy Club in Oklahoma City. I actually promised 2 people they could host, so I got to figure that out. Then I'm in London with the Fat Man, Huntsville, Alabama, Magoobies in Baltimore, the Vic in Chicago. I'm doing some Bert Kreischer park dates. Irvine Improv back in L.A. Come on by. Houston Improv. That's a big room. Lord knows we need you. Comedy Off Broadway at Lexington, Kentucky, San Antonio, Tejas, Palm Beach Improv. I'm doing a weird gig in Portland, Maine. I've never been there. I'm excited.
Oh, I love Portland, Maine. One of the big great cities.
Richmond Funny Bone, yeah. Brea Improv back in L.A. Orlando Improv. All kinds of fun dates. MarkNormanComedy.com. Check out the specials. Check out the Netflixes. Check out the Patreon. Get a mug. Get a shirt. Get a life. And thanks for coming. We love you. Praise Allah.